Welcome back to Fourth and Pain, the only pro wrestling show to be hosted by an NFL player and the former wrestling announcer, Chuck Carroll. Adam Carriker not available this week. We do appreciate you sticking with us these past few weeks. I've certainly had my deal with it. Thank you very much for your well wishes while I've been ailing, was in the hospital with a stomach infection, feeling much better. Greatly appreciate your thought and care. And then Adam unfortunately suffered a loss in his family, so we haven't been able to tape the shows regularly. And this week he's in transit. So I'm going to be doing Fourth and Pain mostly solo this week, but we still have a lot of great things on tap. Number one, we will have an interview with TNA Impact wrestler Christopher Daniels. Very excited about that. Also going to be talking a lot about Redskins football, previewing the Money in the Bank pay-per-view coming up this Sunday night on pay-per-view. But let's talk a little bit about tonight. Monday Night Raw, the go-home show before the big pay-per-view. Let's talk about five things that you're going to need to keep an eye on tonight as you watch Monday Night Raw. Number one, the Wyatt family. They're going to be making their debut after weeks and weeks and weeks of buildup. Finally getting out of those country chairs, coming out of the hills, coming out of those bumpkins, and we're going to see them Monday night. Lots of hype surrounding these guys. Now, don't really know what to make of them just yet, but I will say this. 3 members of the Wyatt family, 3 members of the Shield. How many times on Fourth and Pain have we talked about who is going to be a viable opponent long-term for the Shield? That's a trio faction, 3 guys. Now you've got this new stable coming in. Hopefully these guys will be more viable than 3-man band. We'll see. They make their debut tonight on Monday Night Raw. Number 2 to keep an eye on, Vickie Guerrero, job evaluation time. This, of course, set up last week by Stephanie McMahon, who will be conducting the review tonight on Monday Night Raw. Me, personally, I think that somehow Vince McMahon, Triple H, they're going to get involved in that. There's going to be a butting of heads. There shouldn't be a power shift, but we shall find out. Vickie Guerrero, job review tonight, Monday Night Raw. Now, this one, very kind of interesting to me. They're doing something new with Ryback. I think that we can kind of forget about the undefeatable, just this big-ass, more-than-life guy, Ryback. He's CRYback now. He's just not what we thought he was going to turn out to be when he debuted last year in WWE. Of course, he's got a match this Sunday against Chris Jericho at Money in the Bank. The question is, what injury will he be feigning tonight on Raw? Will it be a knee? Will it be a back? I don't know. Will he even finish a match? Will he want to wrestle a match? Will he want to save himself for the pay-per-view? Well, we'll find out. He and Jericho undoubtedly going to be butting heads tonight, Monday Night Raw. Number 4 in our 5-point Raw preview. Team Hell No. Their rift continues. Kane versus Bryan. Both of them will be participating in the Money in the Bank ladder match this Sunday on pay-per-view. They're going to be at odds. We'll see what happens there. Always fun to watch. Meanwhile, Kane, backstage, has said that this has been the most enjoyable time of his career. He's really enjoying what they're doing with him and Bryan. He says that creatively he's really been able to come out of that just darkish monster role, have a lot more fun with this. We haven't seen kind of playful joy like this since Sir Isaac Yankem, perhaps? Number 5, the last thing to be looking for in our 5-point Raw preview. As the world continues to turn, CM Punk and Paul Heyman, where is this drama going? Of course, everybody's saying Punk versus Lesnar at SummerSlam. I don't see that playing out any differently. But despite their issues, last Friday night on SmackDown, Punk came to Heyman's rescue after Heyman was assaulted by Alberto Del Rio. Punk doesn't think twice about it, goes after the world champ, and beats him up. So we'll see exactly what happens there. Heyman's definitely going to have something to say there. Of course, we'll probably see Curtis Axel weigh in on this as well. Punk probably going to come out and say, you know what, I did that because you're my friend, but I'm still not getting involved in your stable. I'm not going to be one of your clients. That's probably going to lead to more rifts, an attack tonight, and then, of course, you've got the pay-per-view on Sunday. So those are your 5 things to look for tonight on Monday Night Raw. Recapping real quick, the debut of the Wyatt family. Number 2, Vickie Guerrero job evaluation. Number 3, CRYback. Number 4, Team Hell No. That rift continues. And lastly, CM Punk, Paul Heyman, that full saga. That plus a whole lot more tonight on Monday Night Raw. And of course, be sure to follow Fourth and Pain at Fourth and Pain. Check us out on Facebook as well. Like us there. And then each and every weekday, fourthandpain.com. Fresh content this week. Very excited about that. And well wishes to Adam Carriker. I know that you've been going through a very tough spell of it, my man, but we just can't wait to be doing the show with you again, and I know that everybody watching wants you back here as well. So, for Adam Carriker, I am Chuck Carroll. Thanks very much for watching. Stay tuned. Big week here on Fourth and Pain.